Gliffy is an online diagram maker that makes it easy to create visual diagrams. Gliffy works directly in your browser and no download is necessary. Simply create an account and log in. Once at the Gliffy homepage, several options to create commonly used visual diagrams will appear. Today, we will explore the process flowchart capability of Gliffy. Today, I would like to show you all how to outline a process flowchart, such as how a study abroad application is processed. This is what it would generally look like. There are swim lanes, processes, decisions, and documents. So to begin with the swim lane, we have to recognize how many parties are responsible for something. In this case, there are 4, so we'll create 4 swim lanes. The default swim lane is a little large, but Gliffy has an easy-to-use drag-and-drop shrink feature that allows me to narrow the width of each swim lane to 130 pixels. "100% is a little large, so I'm going to zoom out to 75%. I would also like to add a title to my graph, so I'm going to select the entire swim lanes, move them down, select the rectangular feature to add the title to my chart. Gliffy has an easy-to-use text editor which allows me to enlarge and bold my font. Now, per each swim lane, I'm going to label it with the name of each party responsible for delivering tasks. So student, admissions, registrar, and advisor. Process flowcharts are easy to use because they have a set shape for processes, documents, and decisions, etc. One of the most famed features of Gliffy is that when you hover over each, it tells you what it describes. So to begin to apply to study abroad, a student must submit an application. This is a process. From there, the admissions process is responsible for determining if it is complete or not. This is a yes or no question. To connect processes, we simply use the connector tool, show that it's going this way and that way, add an arrow, and then for the yes or no questions, if it's a no, you add no, and you write a letter of rejection. And if it's a yes, it is passed on to the registrar to determine if the minimum academic standard is met. This is also a yes or no decision. If no, a letter of rejection is written. If yes, it is then passed on to the advisor to determine if the student is in good standing or not. If the student is not in good standing, a letter of rejection is written. If a student is in good standing, a letter of acceptance is written. Now that's a little confusing, so I'm going to make this come out of a different point. Finally, the deliverable is a document, which is the letter to be reviewed by the student. Now, every single one of these fonts is way too large, so I'm going to select everything that is inside the swim lanes and make the font smaller. This makes it far more easy to use. This is a concise swim lane. It clearly states what parties are responsible for each deliverable. Students, admissions, registrar, and advisor each have specific tasks and decisions to be made. From each task and decision to be made, it creates a chain of responsibility, and in a process flowchart, it's clear to see where errors may occur. Gliffy is free. Microsoft Visio is $299.99 and is used heavily in the business world. Every student could benefit from using Gliffy to learn how to make a process flow.